am the Angry Cook. As I said before, it's getting to be soup time. Soup season. So we're going to make the basis of soups chicken stock. It's about the easiest thing we're ever going to find. I've got about a little over 3 pounds of assorted carcasses from cuttings of chicken that I've done. Acme had a sale on frozen chicken backs for 99 cents a pound. I grabbed a bunch of them. It's a great deal, a great way to incorporate more gelatin into your stock. We have a leek, large carrot, a couple of small ones, large onion, leave the skin and everything else on, just quarter it. A couple of celery stalks, or a large celery stalk. About a dozen peppercorns. That's about it. Really is easy. Don't worry about if things are frozen. It doesn't matter. It's going to take a little bit longer for things to happen, for the soup to come to a boil. I also have a little container of giblets from one of my little chicken forays that I'm going to throw in there just for a little extra flavor. Don't have to do that. Just if you have it, cool. Here. Another giblet here. Awesomeness. Back and spine and things. Cool. I did a bigger pot. And this guy's got paper on it. So I'm going to have to watch for it to thaw out and take the paper off. Leave that on top. Pour that all in there. I even have a larger one if I need it. I don't think I'm going to. Just gotta get these things. Okay. Remember about our leek, we're going to peel the outside leaf or two off. Although we really don't have to because it's soup, but we're going to. We're going to take it, we're going to cut, and just use this part. We're going to go and wash this. We're going to half this and then go wash it, because dirt can catch inside there. There's a couple ones I've had that are really clean. Really surprised me. We're going to run under the water anyway, just in case. As I said, really easy prep. This is really a no-brainer. A couple more bay leaves up there. Take our onion, quarter it, and leave the top and bottom on. My dad used to do this in his kitchen when I'd go to help him at work. I asked him one time, because the first thing he does is he fills up that big 20, 30, 40 gallon steam jacket thing of his with vegetables and water and stuff. And I asked him why he threw the onions in with the skins on, because I didn't know. And he says because it's going to help with the color of the stock. So there you go. I'm not going to take the tops or bottoms off of the carrot either. Same with the celery. I'll wash it a little bit. Large chunks. We're not being anal here. We're going to throw in our peppercorns. Throw in about 4 sprigs of fresh thyme if you have it. We're going to cover to about 1 inch over with water. A little more water, but I'm going to put that in the stove in the meantime. We're going to bring this to a boil and then turn it down to a simmer for like 2 hours. And yes, that's 2 hours after the boil starts. about 1 inch over. And voila, we have the makings of chicken stock. We'll be back in a couple hours and show you what we got. Have a little taste of it. See you in a couple hours. Okay, we're coming up to a boil, and the one thing I forgot to mention is you do want to skim this for scum. It's just extra protein, but it doesn't add anything to the flavor. In fact, it could detract a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. So, go through it as it comes up to a boil, and for a couple of minutes after it's, turn it down to simmer. To get rid of this, as I said, it serves no purpose, and there's no reason to have it. So let's dump it. Alright, and I'll bring you back when we're at the simmering stage. Okay, had a little bit of boil over because I turned my attention away for a minute, of course. Notice all the scum that's come up. Let's get rid of that. And then I turn it down. It's now going down to simmer. It's an electric stove, so it takes like 1.5 years, but it'll get there. Get all this crap off of there, or as much as you can anyway. Serves no useful purpose for you, for us, for posterity. Anyways, we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, I want to bring you back one last time. This is just about what you want. Really little tiny glurps in the water. You see it? It's not rolling, it's not going blah, 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 blah. It's just little tiny ones. We want to coax the goodness out of this. We don't want to force it out, because what you're going to get then is bitter. So a nice gentle simmer is what we want to do. See you in a little bit. Alright, we're about hour and 40 minutes in. I think we're just about done. I think pretty much everything's given its all. That's one of the backs that was in there, and a little bit of a wing, and the onions about shot. There's no taste left in any of these. Everything that they gave to the stock. So we're going to take this over to the sink. We're going to take all the big stuff out of it. We're going to strain it to get the little stuff out of it. Then we're going to put it, cool it. Then we're going to put that in the fridge and let it sit for about 1.5 hours, 2 hours, and take the fat off it, which we're going to keep, of course, for later cooking. So I'll see you over at the sink. Alright, I've got coarse colander in the side of a fine strainer over a pot. So we're going to start by taking all this big stuff out. Glug, glug, glug. Oh, yeah, man. Here's what's left of our oregano. Shit up. Alright, we got most of the big stuff out. I'm going to let it sit for a couple of minutes and just get all the goodness out of it. We're just going to set that aside. We got a fine strainer again. We're gonna much grab it almost everything there is. The marrow is just a little bit more richness. And down we go. There she is. Want you to remember something. This isn't seasoned in any way. So if you go and take a taste of this, it's going to taste bland and blah. You should get a little bit of mouth coating, mouthfeel from the gelatin. But there's no seasoning in here. You're not going to get a good chickeny taste. You should get a hint of chickeny taste. But I'm going to put this back on the stove and reduce this about that much more, just to get a little bit more condensed stock. So we'll do that. Then we'll quick cool it in a bath of water. Then we'll throw it in the fridge to get the fat off it. See you in a little bit. Okay, we've reduced a little bit. Now, we're going to go in a cold water bath to cool this down as quickly as possible. This is a germ pool right now. This can go from great to full of germs in a matter of half an hour. So you want to get this down down low as lowly as oh Christ. You want to get this as low as you can, as quickly as you can, and get it in the refrigerator to cool.